There was a time when Dutch football wasn't just respected, it was feared. A time when managers from Netherlands weren't just following trends, they were defining them. They gave us total football, position play, the modern academy system. Now, the once great coaching legacy is on life support. A new generation of Dutch managers has risen armed with ideas, philosophy, and buzzwords, but no results. Instead, we have seen tactical naivety, poor recruitment, egos hiding behind ideology, and above all, favoritism. This is the story how the new Dutch managers are ruining the legacy they were trusted to carry forward. To understand the fall, you must first understand the height. Dutch football changed the game forever. Rinus Michels invented total football, where players could rotate positions without losing shape. Johan Cruyff brought the vision to Barcelona, birthing La Masia. Louis van Gaal Ajax side in the 90s redefined youth development, pressing and shape. These weren't just coaches, they were system builders. They didn't recruit comfort, they demand excellence. Their football was intelligent, fluid and rooted in tactical structure. They adapted, they evolved, and most importantly, they won. Compare that to today. A generation of managers copying their ideas without understanding the foundation. Let's talk about one of the most damaging patterns we see from the Dutch managers, favoritism. Instead of scouting players who fit the club, the league and the system, many Dutch managers buy players they already know. From the Eredivisie, from the past teams, from their comfort zone. Let's talk about Erik ten Hag at Manchester United. He arrived with promises of discipline and structure, but his transfer history, he bought Anthony for 95 million from Ajax, a flashy winger with poor output. No clear plan, no clear growth, still starting despite no goals in 30 matches. Malasia, 50 million. Feyenoord's backup left back. Technically okay, but positionally weak. Inconsistent. Now sidelined. Wout Weghorst, 2 goals in 31 games. Signed poorly because he was Dutch and pressed well. Sofian Amrabat played under Ten Hag at Utrecht, deployed out of position, couldn't handle Premier League intensity. Donny van Beek reboot attempt, given game time based on past history at Ajax, still didn't work. Andre Onana, 55 million, ex-Ajax goalkeeper signed to replicate Ajax build-up, struggled with basics, confidence collapsed. Over 250 million spent, squad full of Ajax alumni, no consistent playing style, no clear progression. Let's talk about Frank de Boer, Palace, Inter and the Netherlands. At Crystal Palace bought Jairo Riedewald, another Ajax product. Tried to force positionally play on squad built for direct counter-attacks. Results? 0 goals in 4 matches, sacked after 77 days. At Inter Milan, used Banega and Candreva as narrow playmakers in a system that needed width. Failed to adapt, sacked in under 3 months. With the Dutch national team, he forced rigid 3-5-2 with no creative pivot. Players played out of position, results knocked out by Czech Republic in Euro 22. Let's look at Peter Bos, Dortmund and Lyon. At Dortmund, built a high line without defensive structure, signed familiar technical midfielders like Daoud, Toprak and Toljan, ignored the need of a control and balance. At Lyon, trusted similar technical profiles with little defensive bite. There was no holding midfielder, Paquet as number 8, and same favoritism with Rijn Adelaide. They couldn't control transitions. Both teams scored goals but leaked even more. Giovanni van Bronckhorst led Rangers to a Europa League final, then tried to Ajaxify the team. Signed players like Rabi Matondo, Ridwan Yilmaz, Malik Tillman, all technically skilled, none of them ready for Scottish League's intensity. By December, Rangers were miles behind Celtic. He was sacked. Mark van Bommel at Wolfsburg tried to implement Dutch-style position football in the Bundesliga. Team lacked vertically. No plan B. Wolfsburg went goalless for 4 of the 7 matches. He was gone by October. Alfred Schreuder, Ajax and Club Brugge, Ten Hag's assistant, promoted at Ajax, bought panic signings like Bessie and Ocampos, tried to force positional overloads with clarity, team lost shape, dressing rooms and games, fired after 6 months. The same story, different names. Dutch managers buying from memory, not merit, prioritizing trust over traits, and the team, they suffered the cost. In millions, in moral and in match days. Transfers are the symptom. And the tactics, that's the disease. Dutch managers today are obsessed with looking different. In reality, they are just being inflexible. Ten Hag's Man United, high press with slow midfielders, build up with De Gea who couldn't pass, forced inverted fullbacks without balance, identity constantly shifted from high position to low block to chaos. By year 2, nobody knew what the team was supposed to be. Frank de Boer, possession obsession, even when the squad wasn't built for it. No adaptation at Inter, Palace or Netherlands. No vertically, no transition, no end product. Peter Bos, ultra high defensive line without any countermeasures. No pivot, no press triggers. At Lyon and Dortmund conceded more goals than games played. Mark van Bommel, slow, over-patient football in direct leagues. No pressing structure, no transitions. Sacked quickly at Wolfsburg and struggled at PSV before that. Old Dutch managers were flexible. Louis van Gaal played 5-3-2 in 2013 to fit his squad. Cruyff adjusted Barcelona based on La Liga trends. Michiels invented and adjusted total football. Today's managers, they bring one plan, and when it fails, they double down. It's not bravery, it's arrogance. And why does this keep happening? Because the Dutch coaching system is stuck in a loop. Every coach learns the same methods, same shape, same ideology. 4-3-3, ball retention, technical midfielder, high lines. No tactical diversity, no modern adaptation, no plan B. Meanwhile, Spain produces Guardiola and Emery. Germany gives us Klopp, Tuchel and Nagelsmann. Portugal gives us Mourinho. The Netherlands still stuck replaying the Cruyff mixtape. They are not evolving, they are imitating. The legacy isn't dead, but it's dying. To save it, Dutch managers must drop the favoritism, stop recruiting based on memory, learn new tactical systems, adapt to modern football, teach vertically, transitions and physicality. There is hope. Arne Slot shows flexibility at Liverpool. Pascal Janssen uses tactical variation. Even Van Gaal showed adaptability at World Cup. But it's time to stop selling nostalgia. Time to build something new. The Netherlands gave the world total football. Now it's time for Dutch managers to give football something new. Not recycled ideas, not safe signings, no arrogance disguised as innovation, but real progress. If not, then the legacy will be just that, a memory. Thank you for watching. If you learned something, like and comment and subscribe.